Hi, welcome to She Spice. Shannon Sharpe uncovers more than he planned on Instagram. Fans are humming, and the web is partitioned over a shameful viral second, including the previous NFL star. However, is this simply one more Hollywood embarrassment custom, and you attempt to tell reality professionally, and you like to air individuals out of disdain is coming your direction? I didn't realize it would have been this sort of contempt. What does this occurrence uncover about Shannon's position in the diversion world? And for what reason are Hollywood insiders like Feline Williams taking a stand in opposition to the powers attempting to quieten him? Could this be Shannon's goodbye to the spotlight? Shannon Sharpe is no more peculiar to debate, except for this time, he could have tested existing known limits excessively. Far as of late, a viral clasp from Shannon Sharpe's Instagram Live sent shockwaves across the web. Fans were left shocked as an unequivocal substance showed up on his feed, prompting wild theory about whether this was an error or something undeniably more intentional. Yet, was this a straightforward pass in judgment, or is there a more determined story unfolding? My thing is the manner in which you release a sex sound tape. A sex sound tape, Shannon, that is what we are doing, now that we are having intercourse sound tapes. Sharpe has continuously been straightforward, especially when it comes to getting down on Hollywood's dim side. Is it conceivable that this viral second is important for a bigger plan? Could Shannon be the most recent survivor of a Hollywood embarrassment custom, like different famous people like Kevin Hart and John Cena, who thought of themselves as in the focus, and what Felicity Williams, the entertainer who's for some time been vocal about Hollywood's evil practices, needs to say regarding all of this? A few of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. How about we jump profoundly into the viral embarrassment, the fan responses, and the greater questions encompassing Shannon Sharpe's future in media outlets? Could this be the start of his exit? Or on the other hand, is there something undeniably more upsetting at play? Shannon Sharpe's vocation has seen its ups and downs. However, nothing very like this. A man known for his strong conclusions and sharp mind on Fox Sports. Undisputed Sharpe has forever been at the center of attention for his unashamed critique. However, as of late, it wasn't his game's conclusions. Causing disturbances, it was the express sound heard during his Instagram Live. Everything began when Sharpe went live on Instagram, apparently to associate with fans, yet viewers were blessed to receive something undeniably more outrageous than they anticipated. A sexual experience behind the scenes was undeniable, and Sharpe didn't understand it until it was too late. Imagine a huge number of individuals hearing personal commotions during what ought to have been an ordinary online entertainment second. The question remains, how did a regarded sports pundit end up in this position, and will Sharpe figure out how to recuperate from such a humiliating public second? Shannon Sharpe's unplanned IG Live transmission shook his devotees to their center. They were anticipating his standard clever remarks, and the following they were hearing, something far more private than planned in a time where famous people are hyper-conscious of their web-based presence. How should such a goof happen? Shannon, who is my Michelle, is incredibly. That Ismael. Sharpe's underlying response to the goof was purportedly shock and shame. At first, Sharpe accused the episode of a digital assault and put out a proclamation in a now erased post guaranteeing that his Instagram account had been acted on anyway. He has since conceded that he shared the video himself, unintentionally, during an episode of his YouTube series Nightcap. Sharpe explained a portion of the subtleties encompassing what happened. I stand before you as a humiliated man. I'm not broken. However, I'm a humiliated man. Father of 3 grandsons and sibling children. I'm very humiliated. He explained that he was not humiliated by the actual demonstration, but instead how such a cozy second was made public, bringing his confidential life into his expert life as an ESPN pundit. For the sound to be heard, I'm disheartened in myself. He added, I let a parcel of individuals down. He emphasized that what happened was between 2 consenting adults and would not be disgraced. No one was hurt in the making of this sound. Kidded, she could have needed to put a little ice pack down there, yet she was great generally. Sharpe proceeded to make sense of how the live occurred in any case, accusing his own newness to the innovation included. However, God, this was not organized. When I came in, I tossed my telephone on the bed and looked in an action. I did not realize IG Live. I've never been on Instagram Live. I've never turned IG Live on, so I don't have any idea how it functions. Regardless of endeavors to move past it, the web has been humming with images and jokes, making this a viral second for everyone of some unacceptable reasons in a considerably stunning development. Grown-up website began contacting Sharpe, wanting to take advantage of the circumstance. TMZ announced that various adult diversion organizations offered him bargains, turning what was at first a PR bad dream into a potential cash-making opportunity. One of these offers came from the P-Man, a famous tri-exec site also. They're not messing about. They're tossing $100,000 at Sharpe, trusting he'll score a definitive BBC score on their set. That's right. You heard that right. They're essentially prepared to give him a shirt and give a first-class reception if he's down for a vocation change. These offers have started much more on the web banter among fans. Some were stunned. While others guessed that Shannon had been hacked, the genuine contention lies in whether this episode is attached to something more vile. Shannon Sharpe has never avoided tending to Hollywood's secret plans and has been vocal about the clouded side of the industry. So the unavoidable issue remains. Was this viral second a mishap, or was it part of a Hollywood embarrassment custom intended to target blunt figures like Shannon? You see, Shannon Sharpe's interview with Feline Williams marked a defining moment in his vocation. The genuine discussion, which addressed touchy subjects, launched Sharpe into the spotlight, yet in addition, made him an objective when Feline dropped its like all of an unexpected he gay currently following this interview. Sharpe has been exposed to an expanding investigation and dangers. However, what precisely set off this reaction in an ongoing meeting? Shannon discussed all the insane stuff he's been managing with since Felice Williams' meeting went viral. Recently, he had a discussion with Cam Newton and shared why superstars are sufficiently agreeable to spill every one of their privileged insights on his digital recording. Shannon made sense of that previously in each interview. He makes it clear to his VIP visitors that they don't need to discuss specific subjects on the off chance that they don't need to, which makes them agreeable enough to recount their own story. I expressed, is there anything that you don't need to discuss? I generally request to suppose that occasionally they say, well, I would like if we did not discuss this, right? He referenced that he accepts sharing one story is conceivable, without including anything negative anyway. He additionally feels that any individual who has been in a business for an expanded period like 10/15, 20/20, or 30 years probably has multiple interesting stories while he gets it. If somebody decides to keep away from such stories, he doesn't feel it is his place to forestall them from sharing, assuming that they decide to do so. That is the thing I accept, so assuming they say they need to avoid it yet, on the off chance that they need to let something know, who am I to say no? I don't think you can't tell that individuals can in his new meeting. Shannon tended to the analysis from the individuals who guarantee he is certainly not a genuine columnist. He explained that he has never viewed himself as a columnist for the people who may not know all about him. Shannon is a profoundly fruitful, resigned NFL player who was drafted into the Star Football Corridor of Distinction in 2011. Following his football profession, he worked as a games observer for a few years in 2020. During the pandemic, he began his webcast, Club Shay. Despite the fact that the webcast at first had fair viewership, detonated in ubiquity with the Feline Williams interview, which presently has north of 70 million perspectives and is the watched episode on Club Shay. Curiously, this interview nearly didn't occur. Shannon uncovered that he had been attempting to get Feline on the digital broadcast for about a year prior to it at long last meeting up. He serendipitously met Feline's new chief, who associated him with Feline simply 7 days after the fact Feline showed up on Club Shay, sharing numerous industry-privileged insights. Feline Williams knew that his disclosures would have a huge influence on the business. They're all coming. No, they're joking. Nah, hello. I guarantee I got the remainder of them. I got the ones. I guarantee you everyone is attempting to turn around, which he made very clear during the meeting, and Feline was correct about the business response. While Shannon was appreciating Club Shay's achievement, he saw that certain individuals in the business were not satisfied and were attempting to attack his web recording. The full story incorporates a few famous people being irritated about Shannon's accomplishments and naming him and Club Shay as agitators, blaming him for blending up shows in Hollywood because of the C. Williams interview reports. It proposes that strong figures in Hollywood, including Oprah, Harvey Weinstein, and Kevin Hart Tyler Perry, and Clive Davis may be behind a mission to ruin Shannon Sharpe. However, what are their thought processes very much? We should just say Felice didn't paint them in a decent picture during his meeting on Club. Subscribe She Spice for more videos.